Hello again. Welcome back to my channel. It's Cindy Krause, Krause House Sift and Thrift. I'm a reseller and I started this channel to help other resellers. Usually beginners, because people that have been selling as long as I have probably know these things, but I'm here to help anybody who wants to know more about how to sell on eBay or other platforms, ship, how to source, get your questions answered about eBay mostly. I'm just here to help you. And if you're new, thank you for checking in. And if you're not, thanks for coming back. So my last video, I showed you, I kind of gave you a tour of my office, showed you my inventory system, and I also showed you how to ship one package, this one. And I had to cut it short because it was getting to be a long video, but I wanted to continue the process and show you guys what I do after I pack up my item or items. And then, so let's continue. Okay, let's start shipping. These are the things I sold, and I packed up already about 6 items that I've taken to the post office. I just thought I'd show you a few things I sold and how I'm going to pack them up. This is a Kansas City Chiefs plush guy, really cute. I think I sold him for 10 bucks. Probably paid $1 for him, something like that. So this is the other thing. I sold this millinery, is that how you say that? Millin? I don't know how you say it. I'm not gonna attempt it. Birdcage hat. You know, it's the kind that women used to wear in the 60s and 50s. And some women wear these on their wedding day. I actually considered it for my second wedding, but I ended up going with just like a barrette with a bow on it. So it got kind of smushed. But I sold this for 15, and this was the biggie, 34 bucks I sold this guy for. If you watched my videos, you would have seen that John and I, sorry about the noise out the window. John and I found this guy at a yard sale about a month ago, and this is about the 5th one I've sold over the last 2 to 3 years. I can't. Oh. Okay, that's enough of that. I think I demonstrated that when I got him. Isn't he cute though? And I will just let you guys know this sold in August. So Christmas sells year-round in eBay. There are no seasons on eBay. So he's just adorable. Happy holidays. Got his piano, his happy smiling snowman face, and there's the bottom. Yeah, we just kept the battery in it because he came with a battery. Normally if they don't come with a battery, John and I put a battery in here and we test it, and then we take it out because it's our battery and they can get their own dang battery. But this came with it, so we're just gonna ship it with the battery. So those are the 3 things I wanted to show you how to ship today. No, Oliver thinks he's going to be a part of it. He's my shipping cat. What are you going to do? Are you going to help me put things in a box and tape it up and put the label on? I didn't think so. All right. No, don't get on my table. All right. We'll do the snowman first. I hope you guys can see. This is the box I chose to put him in. So, again, hopefully you can see. First thing I'm going to do is wrap him up. I can either wrap him up with bubble wrap or this packing paper. But since he's not breakable, I think I will just put the packing paper. I don't really need to separate this. The cat's up there again. All right, first thing I'm going to do is put these in the box, because you always want to line the box for a couple reasons. If it's dirty, well, it shouldn't be dirty, but you know, boxes, I get boxes from everywhere, and I do inspect them, which they're not, but that does, you know, protect the item from getting dirty, and of course protects it from breaking. Oh, Oliver, can you see Oliver? He's got a sniff, just like Sparta does. So, excuse me, bud. I don't want to put this on your tail, but I guess you'll move if you don't like it. He's still sniffing. I'm thinking, okay, this is what I was going to do. And then I just tape him up. Oh, I've got this tape. Danny, the niche lady, she gave me this great idea when I watched her shipping video several months ago. She had this, and I thought, oh, I need one of those. I never once thought of that. So, oh gosh, he's on my sign. All right. So just rip off some tape. No, I could tell he's not going to help me. He's not going to be helpful at all. He's going to be the opposite of helpful. No! And, yeah, this is what happens when you have animals. No, stop! He's playing with the paper. He thinks I'm playing with them. Say hi to everyone. Oh, I don't want him to get a hold of that. Ooh, put that down in case he thinks that's a toy. Everything is a toy to a kitten, in case you guys didn't know that. All right. You're not helpful, bud. Oh gosh, he's playing with the box now. I was hoping to give the storage time to jump off. All right, just gonna tape this up on all sides. Ah, no! All right, buddy, fine. Say goodbye, say goodbye. He's out of here. Bye, bud, see you later. All right. So, yeah, I'm not taping this very prettily, but and again, you can use bubble wrap, which I have used, but since it's not breakable, you do have the plastic that you want to protect. But I mean, that's good enough, you guys. I got the bottom, I got the top, and the sides. And you just want to make sure your box is big enough to put cushioning on all sides of your item. And lawn mowing continues. Right. Probably going to take several sheets. And probably 2 more. Again, I need to get more organized with this. But you guys can buy either this packing paper on Amazon, eBay, other sites, or you get at Walmart like I do. I get, I don't know, 100 sheets for $4.50 or something like that. You could also buy bigger amount for like 16 or something. Last thing. So that's good. And again, if this was breakable, I would have done all bubble wrap. Over here, I got all my bubble wrap. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I would have bubble wrapped it and taped the sides just like I did with the paper. And I might use my peanuts, or I could still use the packing paper. And I also have these, the bubble packs. So it just depends on what I'm shipping and the size of the box, what I end up using. So yeah. I usually include a thank you card, but it's on order from Vistaprint right now, so I don't have it to show you guys. I sometimes print out packing slips and attach my business cards. This is my Krause House Sifted Thrift, and this is my other ID. And I also have some books that I wrote. Sometimes I include that business card. I don't think I'm going to print it today. I think I'm just going to put it in the box, like on the top of the box. And I also have my eBay tape on these. I highly recommend these. You're going to want to use that. This is just to seal up either the bubble wrap or the packing paper. You don't want to use that for sealing the package. All right, so what I do is I do about, again, I don't know what you can see, but I'll show you when it's all done. Oh, it's not wanting to stick. So sometimes with old boxes, the eBay tape doesn't stick. So I also have regular tape. This is weird. I bought this tape on Mr. Pin. I bought this on Amazon. I had no idea it was this wide. So when it comes out, you got some excess on the side. It's kind of nice to have white tape, but you know, it's kind of annoying too because my tape gun isn't wide enough for it, but it still works. So when the tape starts coming up, I use this, and this will stay. And especially in the summer, I noticed the heat kind of raises up the tape, the eBay tape. I also have this kind of tape. It's just good to have different kinds of tape. I like this because it covers labels and it covers like barcodes on boxes. So when you there, that should be good. And then what else I do is I do two this way. When it's sorry, I'm trying to talk when I'm doing this. When it's a big box. Oh, and this tape also covers writing, because either I get boxes with writing on it, or a lot of the boxes I have used for moving, so I wrote on them dishes or kitchen or whatever. And so that's good for covering that. And I always check to make sure that all the writing is covered. You know, I think it looks tacky to send someone a box with kitchen on it. And then I'm just making sure it's meeting up here. And here too. There. And I like to do that rather than, I've seen people like take the box and like use all one strip of tape, but I find that very awkward, so I do it this way. So there you go. This is my box. You shake it, nothing moves, because I packed it so well with the paper that you just don't want your items to be shifting. Some person mowing outside. Sorry about that. All right, here is my package. What this is a snowman, a Hallmark Jingle Pal snowman, and you would have seen what it was in the last video. Really fun. It sings. It's Christmassy. So some fortunate person bought this for me for 34 bucks. And I guess I'm the fortunate one because I get the money. And I think I paid like $2 at a yard sale. So here is my scale. Oops. I'm balancing here. This is what it looks like. It's just typical scale you can get on eBay or Amazon. I've had this for 2 to 3 years. So I actually have it up here. Bring this back so you can see me. I hate when I move my phone because then I don't know if I'm in focus or what you can see. All right, so I'm going to weigh this. And it looks like it's at 3 pounds 6 ounces. I always double check it. 3 pounds 6 ounces. So I'm gonna bring this guy down. Just keep him here, and hopefully you see my screen here. I'm gonna go to here, paid ship now. Another place I can go into my emails and check that way, but I'm gonna go here, and he's right down here. And actually, I really don't like going this way. This is great, like if you have a Rollo printer or a thermal printer, you could print a bunch at a time. I don't have one yet. I have a regular HP printer. So I like to print my labels one at a time. So this kind of confuses me. I don't like to go that way. So I do it another way. I go here and I go orders. And then I go all orders. And hopefully you can see this. I think you can. All right, scrolling down here. There he is, purchase shipping label. All right, so I just say I'm gonna have to fuzz out the buyer's name and address. Okay, so I have it as, you know, and this is the other thing, guys. I'm going on my memory. It was 3 pounds 6 ounces. But usually I write down, I have all these little scraps of paper, and I'll write down 3.6, and then because I can't rely on my memory, but I am going to double check, but I'm pretty sure it was 3.6, and it was. So, but again, it's good to just keep the scratch paper around to write down, because I'm multitasking. I'm doing a million things at once, and I'm not always going ship that, do this, you know, something else. I'm doing something else sometimes that I forget. Oh, what did that weigh? And if I'm doing multiple things, I'll even put down there snowman, and then, you know, write the other weight and what it was. So that's pretty simplistic, but that's my system. So 3.6, obviously I did not put the right weight when I sold this thing. So what I do is I add a pound to the price, but looks like this thing was probably 2 pounds. So I'm probably going to eat some shipping, but I'm going to go 3.6. So it was, oh, okay. So they requested, that's where you got to look. And this is international. So you go drop down, show more, first class. All right. So they're saying a flat rate envelope. Well, you've got to be careful, because eBay will sometimes automatically select the wrong thing. That's not what they purchased. They purchased first class, which, yeah, I'm going to have to change it now. So you got to be so careful. You don't want to just click on flat rate envelope. Obviously, that's not a flat rate envelope. That's a box. So that wouldn't be good. The post office would not be happy with you. All right. And you're probably going to get an overcharge for that later. Charge for that later from eBay, by eBay. Oh, and that is something they do. If undercharges and overcharges, you'll get an email, sometimes even like a month later, from eBay saying, hey, you paid too much for this, or you didn't pay enough. We're taking it out of your payouts. And if there's not enough money in your payouts, we'll take it out of your account. Well, that's just the cost of doing business. That doesn't happen very often. It's maybe happened to me 3 times. Most of the time, I'm right on the money, because I take the time to weigh my item, put the correct postage on here, and I make sure that I'm selecting the right shipping service here, whether it's eBay, USPS, or FedEx or UPS. I rarely use UPS. I'm not a fan, but we can go into that another time. So first class, so that means I'm going to scroll all the way down here, and I'm going to go USPS. There we go. All right, well, this is when, you know, and that's the other thing with international. I've gone to change these things, and they usually don't like it when I change it. If I go, you see, they don't like that. They don't want me to change it, because this is what I told the buyer this item was going to weigh. I don't want, and I have done this before when I've come over here and I've put things in a box. It's usually before I tape it up and everything. I'll weigh it and say, ooh, that box is too big or weighs too much. So I'll take it out and I'll put it in a different box that weighs less. But in this instance, I knew that was the box I wanted to use. It was perfect for that. It gave it lots of room on all the sides, and I wasn't going to use another box. So I was fine with paying more than what the shipping may have been, which it turns out to be the case. And I'm sorry, I'm sweating here. So I just need to tape it down a little more. All right, so in this case, what's going to happen is eBay is going to send me one of those emails that say, you have an overage, we will take the amount out of your payouts, which is totally fine. I normally don't do this, but now you guys can see an instance. It's only going to happen with international. If this was local shipping or somewhere in the United States, domestic shipping as they call it, this wouldn't have happened. I would have been able to change it. I would have had eBay would have shown me all the different services I could have used. And what I generally do in that case, if I want to use that box and I don't want to put in a smaller box with less shipping, I choose FedEx, because FedEx is a lot of times so much cheaper than USPS. And sometimes UPS is too, but I'm not a fan of UPS. I've used them, and it seems like every time I would use them, they would say I owe like $20 to $50 more than what my label said. And I know my label is accurate. I don't like that. I'm not saying they were ripping me off. And one time I did call them and they actually refunded my money. But I don't want to deal with that. I love FedEx. FedEx I've had zero problems with. USPS is great too. I don't have problems with them as well. So, all right. So in this case, I have to leave it as is. So here we go. So this means I'm going to be there. It's going to Australia. And I always do add a message. Here is, I go to this and I have this typed out already in Word. Then I go here. And this just a little message I send out all my buyers. Thank you for your purchase. We hope you enjoy it and look forward to hopefully doing business again. In gratitude, Cindy.